Well, after yesterday's stream, I was thinking, I said I was only going to stream. I may stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I realized, what's the point in waiting so long? I could just stream every day. So I think I'm going to try that. As much as I can. As consistently as I can. And, yeah. So, obviously, as you can see, the first game I'm streaming in its entirety is going to be Donkey Kong Country 2. Great game, obviously. Oh, cool. I'm gonna get the arcade replay here. What is going on? I wouldn't even play like that. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? It's a good game. One player, of course. I'm alone. Gangplank Alley. Home. I really do like this game a whole lot. Put it in, definitely top 10. Probably top 5, if I'm being, not honest, but I'm being really aggressive with how much I like this game. Probably play this game, gosh, probably like 10 times as much as Super Mario World. It's just really that good in its entirety. Probably as close to a 10 out of 10 game you can get on the Super Nintendo, I would say. It's really not much that beats it. I mean, of course there's Super Metroid and stuff, which people love, but I was never a big fan of Super Metroid. It's good. Played it twice. But, yeah, it was... Metroid is... The 2D Metroids are just kind of not my thing, necessarily. Now, 3D Metroids... Target. Metroid Prime. Sick. Amazing. Metroid Prime 2. Great. Metroid Prime 3... Never got very far in it. And, judging by what I've heard of Metroid Prime 4, it's, not good. But, Donkey Kong Country 2? Really? How can you go wrong? Donkey Kong Country in general has just been... They're just really fantastic games. Wow. Excellent commentary, Geminis. You know, a lot of people rag on Donkey Kong Country 3. It's not entirely unwarranted. I mean, it is a massive shift. But, in art direction and musical styles, you know, it doesn't have Dave Wise composing it. I thought there was something over here. So it's like, yeah, there's reasons to not like Donkey Kong Country 3. But it doesn't make it necessarily a bad game. Okay, that's weird. The DK only showed up after the barrel exploded. Maybe it has something to do with the, not sure if I'm supposed to or allowed to say this, but how I'm playing this game, do you understand what I'm getting at? This is, I don't know, why am I trying to be coy about it? I'm using the Super ZS NES, which is supposed to be, like, more accurate or something. But, maybe there's some bugs. That would explain yesterday's, one weird instance where the Lakitu just kind of, like, flew off screen, or just randomly. But, yeah, there's certain elements here that are not working right. Huh. I gotta look into that, see what's going on. But, oh yeah. So, I don't really plan necessarily on doing like a full-on... Oh yeah, something's weird here. I don't really plan on doing like full-on 100%, because I've done that so much already. But, I'll probably just end up getting close enough to it where it's like, might as well do 100% run. You know, what would really be the issue there? I like the game, so just play it. Sick. And you know, honestly, there's really no reason to not 100% the game if I like it as much as I do. It doesn't really take particularly, you know, that much longer. Unless I just totally forget. Unless I just, like, forget there are, like, bonus coins, DK coins, or which... There's, last time I played, I definitely had to look up the locations of some of the bonus rooms and secrets, because some of them are pretty out there. I don't even know what I was doing there. Oh, it just goes there. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to say. I mean, yesterday I was so, like, freaking out over making sure I kind of said everything I needed to say while not accomplishing that at all. And now it's like when I'm much more relaxed because I didn't put this weird time limit on myself of like, oh, I'm gonna beat the game super quick. Now I don't really have anything to say. So I guess I don't know. Well, I'll say this. The reason why I wanted this game to be the first, like, full game I play is because back in, gosh, I want to say it was... I want to say it was, first grade or so. Oh. That was some gold barrel, wasn't it? Okay. I want to say, yeah, first grade. My dad came and picked me up from first grade at like 9, 10 in the morning. You know, I'm redoing that stage. And picked me up to play hooky that day. And he took me out to eat, you know, fast food place or something. And then he took me to the mall. To the mall? Or to... might have been Toys R Us, which... that's blast from the past, right? Toys R Us is kaput, I think, for the most part. So it was either Toys R Us or... even, there's a secret there. How do you get in there again? Even crazier. There we go. Even crazier, which I'm sure even less people have heard of, is KB Toys. That was a place where I got a lot of video games when I was younger. So it picked me up. Went to Toys R Us, KB Toys, one of those. Bought Donkey Kong Country, and then went home and just played it. But the point of that was, the point of me saying that was, it was when I first started, when I got to this stage, that my dad was like, wow, you play so well that, you know, we should record you playing. And then we should show other people or, like, sell it or something like that. But, you know, this is, like, the mid-90s. So, way, way before the concept of streaming was a thing. But, you know, my dad was ahead of the game on that part. You know, little did he know. He kind of just, like, predicted an entire entertainment industry that brings in millions of dollars to people. So, you know, I just kind of figured, like, I should do something with that. You know what? I am good enough. As soon as I say that. But, yeah, so that was... I was thinking about that a few years ago, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am good. I think, you know, I can be fairly entertaining. I think I have what it takes to stream. So, that was a few years ago. So obviously, it took a while for that to get going. But, you know, better late than never. Here I am now, streaming. And, you know, maybe this will become something, maybe it won't. Like I was saying yesterday, you never know. Top's in trouble. Music in this game is really is good. I really can't understate how good it is. No, this may be controversial. But, I'm not a big fan of Snake. What's his name? Slinky? Yeah, I was trying to throw that up, but I don't think I did it. I was a much bigger fan of the original Donkey Kong's jumping animal buddy, Swinky the Frog. Which is kind of weird because I like Diddy? Where's Diddy? Because I do like snakes more than frogs, but there's just, I guess, something about Winky that just feels, I don't know, a little bit better. I don't know, it just makes more sense for the frog to be the jumping thing as opposed to a snake. I mean, it works. Slinky works, but... Frog just feels better, I guess. So I think, is there anything... Is there anything yesterday that... And I wanted to say that I didn't. Let's try to get the G here. A little too early. A little too early on that. Was there? I feel there definitely was things that I meant to say, and afterwards I was like, alright, I wanted to say this, or I wanted to say that. But Man, I just can't think of them in the moment. I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. But, yeah, for right now, I just can't think of them. Come on, when's this egg going? One world? I don't know. I always call them worlds. And that was just like areas. How many are in here? It's like 6. 7 if you count the Lost World. Spoilers if you don't know about that. Good time. I don't know. I don't know how long I plan on streaming today. But I figured I might as well just go through the first 2 worlds. Might just go through the 3rd one as well. Just see how long it takes, you know. It's a pretty fast time. It's about a little over 20 minutes into the stream and 20 minutes into the gameplay, and I think I've already gotten everything so far. So, yeah, who knows? Start getting self-conscious because I don't know what to say. Oh. Man, it is crazy. You really, really have to, I feel like, I was gonna say exciting life, but really just a normal life to really have stuff to say during a stream. Or at least an active life, right? You can go out, go places, see people, do things. Man, I don't. I mean, I do, but I really don't. Okay, so for Clubba's kiosk stuff, I think I'm just gonna save all that to the end. Once I have all the bonus coins and everything, then I'll go through all those levels. It's just much easier that way. I don't know, actually. Let me just see how much I have. Oh, I don't even have any. Fuck. Alright. Cannon's Claim. Oh. Best song. The entire soundtrack. And we're not hearing any more of it because it just entered into a bonus stage. I forget. Is the bonus goal in this stage? Or in this bonus stage? The DK coin, what am I saying? I know in one of the mining stages, the DK coin is located in the bonus stage, but I forget which one is it. So I guess I'll just have to figure out when the time comes. It's like, hey, where's that DK coin? Get to that really good part with the humming on the stage. Just a sec. Oh, wasn't there? It's gotta be another one. Maybe it's the second one? Oh. I see. I was wondering. I saw that bonus barrel there. I was waiting to figure out where you would get to. From. That was it. I saw the banana. A little too late. The banana, that kind of indicates you got to Alright, man. I was just fine with going, but I feel that, you know, you can skip some of those enemies, but I just figured I should take them out. Hey, what? Dude. Called. DK coin was definitely in that first bonus stage. I hope me drinking doesn't come up on the mic, because that would be kind of embarrassing. I'll just try and get the DK coin here, if it is here. And you can just exit the stage and you got it. That's the thing I really like about this game, but I never knew for the longest time, is that when you get stuff from a stage, it tells you on the world map. Like, obviously you can see the DK coin it's gotten, but normally there's no exclamation point mark after the stage name. The exclamation point mark only shows up once you've gotten all the bonus coins there, which is a really nice indicator that you've, you know, gotten everything, so you don't have to... So if you're missing, you know, a bonus coin here or there and you played through the game, you don't have to just play every single stage again and go through every single bonus stage just to make sure you've gotten that specific bonus coin. You just have to check the stage name, and then you'll know whether you have to play that stage again. And sure, at that point you'll have to replay the bonus stages that you may have missed, but you know. Can't really avoid that necessarily. Stages have so much slowdown. All the different elements on screen. Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah. I wasn't gonna make that. Screwing around too much. Serious? Bro. Right back, lickety split. Oh my gosh. Slowdown is so crazy. It's kind of crazy how... Is it the... Oh my gosh, dude. Is it like the game engine? I just can't like handle all these different entities on the screen at once. Background, the foreground. It's like 2 background layers, really. It's like a mode 7 going on back there. There's the M. Dodge all the lockjaws. Trying to get up there, but actually I think this is where you get on guard. Alright, I'm just gonna check my place up there. Oh. It's kind of weird. You see that no end on guard sign, but no way to really have end guard at that point. I think maybe you get it. You'll have end guard at that point if you fail the bonus stage, it kicks you out ahead of it. Whatever. I don't really care about the DK coins all that much. Because they don't really offer anything, like... It's just like a 100% thing at the end of the game. It doesn't really give you any more stages, so it's like, why try that hard to get them? You know, if they're there, they're there. If not, also, there's something really weird going on. This stage. Because some of these air jets are just like popping up and disappearing. I'm like, what is going on? It looks like it's just a visual bug, but Diddy's freaking out too. Yeah, I'm thinking this Super ZS SNES is it's a little bit more time in the oven. I'm just gonna hazard a guess. Probably, in that case, I'll probably switch to, probably just switch to regular ZSNES. There's SNES 9X. So maybe that, I don't know. I don't really think there's a big difference between the Super Nintendo emulators in use. I should say in use. Just to cover my ass. In case YouTube, or I guess Nintendo, cares at all. But considering I have 0 viewers, they probably don't. But I mean, there's so many ways to play Donkey Kong Country 2 for free, legitimately. I mean, if you have a Switch, you have access to Super Nintendo console thing. You know, they make some of those Super Nintendo titles free to play. So, Donkey Kong Country series is one of those series of games. So, you know, it's easy enough. Especially now that the Switch 2 is out. Yeah, and I would need to save that barrel. Well, whatever. I don't need the end. Wait, where was the decoy cane? Decoy cane? The DK coin? Oh, it was above the N. That's right. Right. Squawk shaft. Oh. I tried to be sneaky. There's a treasure chest over there. I got it. So that stage that I just did with the hot air balloons, I think when I was first playing this game, that was a stage that I just could never beat. Because it was just like, the concept was just too much for me, for like my 6-year-old brain. So for like the longest time, I never progressed past that point. It's like, I think at one point, oh my gosh, what are you doing, Dixon? At one point, I think what happened was, I tried playing that stage until I lost all my lives, and then, as like a baby, I just couldn't handle losing, I guess. So we, itty bitty bad, couldn't deal with it. So I just never played the stage again. I just played the first, world and a half then for eternity. Not sure. I think maybe I saw one of my cousins kind of like figure out. Oh, I know what it was. I couldn't figure out that the way you move the balloons is you just walk off the edge. You don't actually walk off the edge, but walking towards the edge pushes the balloon in the direction that you want to go. I just never knew that. So I was always trying to like just jump from oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta focus. So yeah, I finally figured out. And then, but that took a long time. I want to say probably several months of having this game. I just could not figure out how to get past that stage. There's actually a lot of games from when I was younger that were like that. I came at an impasse, or probably more commonly, there was something that scared me in a game, and I would just stop playing kind of at that point and not engage with that thing that scared me or like beat me. And so I would just be like stuck at some point in the game. And I would just play those parts of the games for like forever. So there are some games that I like, I know certain parts of it really, really well. And then later parts I just don't know anything about. I mean, I do, but not as well. game that was like that was Ocarina of Time. I got so what was it? It was running across, going out into Hyrule Field for the first time, and it becomes dark, and all the stall children come up out of the ground. Terrified me, because I was already scared of the dark as a kid. And it's like you have spooky skeletons coming out of the ground. Nah. My 7-year-old self is just like, no, I can't deal with this. So, oh wait, so when it became dark again in the game, I just never went back out into Hyrule Field. I just ran around Kokiri Forest and the Lost Woods, and Dixie for that. Nothing over here. Unfortunately, this is it. Thought that was the one that did it. It's this one. So, for the longest time, it was just like, I limited myself to like nothing in Legend in Ocarina of Time. Then finally I had a friend come over who also was playing, oh yeah, also the exclamation point mark and the DK coin stuff shows up on the world map. It hasn't even been an hour, I'm already here. Okay. Sure, why not? I have a friend who's also playing Ocarina of Time. He came over and wow, good job, Dixie. He came over and he was like, "Why are you still here?" I told him I was scared of the dark. Or, because I was scared of the dark. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these aren't supposed to auto-spin like this. Oh my gosh. Does make the stage just a tad bit more difficult. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Makes that part. Okay, it makes that part really difficult. A lot more difficult. Oh boy. Unless I'm just like gaslighting myself, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that was weird. Hold on. 100% positive that these barrels are not supposed to auto-spin. Because it was always like the challenge was already at a time limit. Gosh. Okay, this guy you need to keep alive. There we go. Oh yeah, but anyways, to get back to the story about Ocarina of Time, my friend, you know, he was finally like, well, you're scared of it, you know, let me do it for you. And so then I finally experienced everything that game had to offer because, you know, I went through the Goron City stuff and yeah. And I guess, you know, through him I kind of found the confidence to like not as scared of things in video games, which I used to be so terrified of things in video games, and just things in general. Like I was saying, I was scared of the dark for a long time, but you know, obviously at this point in my life I've gotten over that. I feel like you hit a certain age where you hit a certain point in your life where like you'll have to do something to face your fears. You know, there will just be something that you have to do that just kind of forces you to engage with them. Because we're meant to do so much. We have the capabilities of doing so much. Oh, right. Photosensitivity warning, I suppose? For this stage. Very quickly. But yeah, we're meant to do so much in this world, and it's like we have the capabilities to do so much that if you don't engage with that, like you're really really use it. Oh. It's so bad. This doesn't look right. The colors are so off here. It has to be the Super ZS SNES. It's definitely not hardware accurate. Probably because there's some sort of like filter or something that's not being applied correctly. Lockjaw. Okay, dude. Of course he turned around right at that moment. These stages. Usually it's not that difficult to get back to. where you're going, or where you were in the stage. Sometimes it is, though. Oh, that was just like a backtrack thing. Or an alternative path. How do you get to that? Man. Yeah, there's like a whole thing over there. Huh? Hopefully it's nothing important. Alright, this is okay. Totally left that one point just to rot on the vine. But yeah. You have to face fears at some point, otherwise you're not really living. You're not really experiencing everything the world has to offer you. And a lot of people just let fears get to them. You know, I have too. You know. That includes, you know, me not streaming for all those years. Because it was like, you know, I let little anxieties kind of like hold me back. But, you know, doing it now, so... Finally just got fed up with it. I was just like, you know what? But saying I'm just gonna do this for years. Let me just actually put my money where my mouth is. Here I am. Streaming almost an hour in with 0 viewers. That's fine. I don't need viewers. I just need a place to play video games. Almost got me there. I think that guy eventually, like, blows up. But no, he just goes upwards. Yeah, and then he blows up and can't get that coin. That was weird. I heard the little jingle, but when you don't successfully get the bonus there at the end. But I got the bonus. This emulator is cooked. This emu is cooked. Alright. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's DK coin or like bonus coins back there, maybe? So I'm gonna try that again. Convenient of them to it's yeah, there it is, the DK coin. Really thought I was holding on to that crate or whatever. Don't need the coin. Some weird audio clipping going on in that bonus stage. I guess I'll talk about so as somebody who is like totally you know, artistically artistically challenged, I didn't realize like how much time some of this like prepping for a stream would take. It takes a considerable amount of time. So I'm making like because I don't know what to do for thumbnails. It's like I could just like throw the logo of the game and call it a day, but that doesn't seem. That seems too lazy, almost. So I'm doing what I'm doing, which is I'm just finding like official art and I'm like tracing it in an image editing program and, you know, doing a little bit of something here or there. Doing that. Now, you know, I've only had 2 streams and they were both rattly or rattle. That's the snake's name, not Slinky. Slinky. I guess because he's called like Slinky. But yeah, I don't really know what to do for thumbnails. Do I just keep the same thumbnail, just change the number? Next time I stream Donkey Kong Country 2? Or do I find a new piece of art to trace over? It doesn't actually take that long, per se, in doing it, as long as I'm kind of judicious and, like, not trying to get every single little bit of detail. But, you know, I just don't know. I never took an art class outside of the general education requirements from, like, you know, elementary, middle school, and high school, and everything. So it's like, never learned how Photoshop works or something. So I'm kind of just doing everything on the fly, really. I'm not using Photoshop, I'm using GIMP. Because it's free. And it's like, that's good enough for what I'm trying to do. This used to be my favorite stage in the game. Because I really like this song. And, you know, even though I like Winky more, I do really like Rattle. Play this stage a lot. Oh boy. Hope I get a viewer soon. So I actually have somebody to, like, bounce off of. Oh. It actually is simultaneously easier and... Oh. Simultaneously easier and more difficult to, like, talk while streaming. Because it's like, it's easier in some way that I thought. Some ways that I thought. Because I'm kind of one of those people who just likes to hear themselves talk. So I could just, like, go on for hours and hours about stuff. But that's really only when I have somebody to bounce off of. If I don't have some sort of, like, sounding board that can at least kind of direct a conversation, and it's hard for me to think of things. Wait a second, I thought I landed on top of them. Hold on. I'm just not very good with directing a conversation. Which, you know, obviously I've started and stopped on so many different topics. It's like, that's pretty obvious. You know, if you haven't caught that already. So it's like, I need some sort of, like, grounding that'll kind of direct me to, that'll help focus my incessant yapping. Because I'll just... never say anything important. Because I'll never be able to finish a point. I feel like I'm skipping a lot of things. Here we go. Didn't skip that. But I mean, that's what chat's for. You know, that's why you're there. You're supposed to help direct me and guide me. But, you know, don't really exactly have an audience right now, so... So I guess I'm out of luck. That's why I need to, like... Ow. That's why I need to do more stuff. I have to, like, watch TV shows and read books and watch movies, something. Something that'll give me something to talk about. 'Cause right now, I... got nothing, bro. I mean, I guess normally the game is supposed to do it, but it's like... I guess also, like... Also, I guess, like, I don't... Even though I chose to play this game, like, I don't know what to say during it because it's just such like a... It's just the game. Like, what do I say about this game that I've played almost my entire life and I know so much about? Just off the back of my hand. I don't know. But you know what? That's okay. Because, you know, a stage like this is why people even know this game to begin with. So I'll just sit back and listen to the cool, soothing notes of Sticker Brush Symphony for a while. Alright. It's good. I love that song. I know the song basically gets like... Some songs kind of achieve almost like meme status, like how much people like them. Where am I going? There. Sticker Brush Symphony is definitely one of those meme songs, but you know, I think it earns it. How good it is. The DK coin here. I keep accidentally going the right way. Well, there it is. I don't know how to get there. Okay, alright. I may have already missed it. Oh. So, not a chance. Why did I think that was the... I thought that was the two Beatles. Oh. I'm not getting it again. bonus definitely eluded me for a long while. When I was a kid. Definitely didn't want that to pop up. Don't know why that did. Anyways, I get it. Yeah, okay. 100% Rainbow Blast. Cudgels contest. Alright. This is fairly easy. There's not much to it. You just run back and forth. Jump whenever he lands and throw the barrels at him. Six, 5 times. Six. Look at this freaking out there. Okay, Crazy Grandland. Hornet Hole. That's a name and a half. This was also a bonus that just kind of eluded me for the longest time. These two. The back-to-back ones. Maybe just this one. I don't know, because I think I saw this first ledge and was like, oh, okay. definitely an emu specific thing. Audio sounds off too. Yeah, definitely gonna address that next time I stream this game, which I guess is something I can talk about. I don't necessarily plan on playing this again next time I stream. I'm gonna want to try and like keep a couple games in rotation. You know, it would have to be like something particularly like engaging or something that really captures my attention for me to stream it like multiple days in a row, you know? So, but, you know, maybe sometimes it's just like, I don't know what to stream, so just do something that I just streamed the other day. The day before, I guess. That's the whole point I'm getting at. I feel like you could maybe tell it's later in the day because my brain's not functioning as well. Then again, is my brain ever functioning well? But yeah, so tomorrow, which, like I said, I plan on streaming every single day. Tomorrow I plan on streaming something different. I don't know what. Oh, it's gonna be something. Let's see. An hour and a half. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good stream. Yesterday was like a little over half an hour. Today, tripled that. So, I think I'll call it there, then. Save here at Kong College. Hello, dear. Yes, I'm Mr. Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. Teach courses on how to play the game. Let's save the game. That's the other thing. On the file select screen, it didn't show up nice 69. And in the background, on the chalkboard. Nice. Except none of that's right. Now, I don't know. Is reading dialogue the way, you know, using a voice. Is that cringe now? Is that cringe? I don't know. I think that's it's kind of cool if you can actually do a voice that sounds like it. Which, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to judge myself in that regard. So I'm certainly not a voice actor by any stretch of the imagination. So, all right. I think that's good. I kind of don't want to overdo it, in the sense of, like, I don't want to push it. What do I really have to say? More that I could say. I don't know. So yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Today I started streaming at around like 4:40 Pacific, 7:40 Eastern time. I'm probably gonna go back to an earlier stream. I just had something that I was doing today that just had me preoccupied. So tomorrow it's gonna be earlier. So until then, I guess I will see you. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Take care. And I'll see you, my imaginary audience, my imaginary chat, tomorrow. Peace.